me. I know it's been a minute. I haven't been on here for a while now. That's a story for another day. But this is what I wanted to say, or either have a discussion. You guys let me know what you think about it. Now, we all know what season we're in. We all know what the kind of climate it is right now, with voting and things of that nature. So, and let me say this as a disclaimer. I am making my statements based on my individual and personal capacity. This is not associated with anything that I'm affiliated with or anything like that. This is my opinion and my take on a lot of things. I'm hearing from some folks that they don't know who one candidate is because they don't know who she is. And then I'm hearing on the other side, you know who the other candidate is, but yet and still you want to place that ballot. Now, I'm not here to say who you should vote for or who you shouldn't vote for. What I would like to say is that please be aware and know who you're voting for and what folks are standing for. And I say that to say, although some are saying that they don't know her and they don't know what she stands for, I mean, what are you waiting for? An invite for dinner? She's been in office for 3.5+ years. So, and if you check reliable sources, not just any source, don't just Google, just pick up the pace and find out for yourself, not by what somebody is telling you, and based it on what you think and your morals and your taking your level of empathy, compassion, and encouragement to others, in certain things, and kindness. So if you're waiting for an invite for dinner for a lot of these things, certain things you don't need an invite. You can go for yourself and know for yourself what this is all about. And then there's the other candidate. I mean, we've seen and we've heard, and some of us don't need I'm not even going to say a trip to the moon, because right now you can't even get back from there. But what I will say is that do your research. Do your individual research and know for yourself, so when it is time to go to the ballot, you will know what you're voting for, who you're voting for, and don't just cast the ballot just for, major elections. Look at the whole ballot and know who it is in your district. Know who's representing you. Know who's speaking for you. And remember, this is not just for you. So don't think it's just something that you have to do. No, you're standing for what you think is right for those that come after you. Your families, your community. So this is not a selfish sort of, ballot box. You got to know who and what you're standing for. Again, I'm not telling you who to vote for. I'm not telling you what to do. But for me, common sense tells you that before you before you co-sign, make sure you know what you're co-signing on, and make sure you read the fine print. And that goes along with Project 2025. If you haven't read it, read it. So you can't come back later on and say, well, I didn't know. No, it's out there. You can read it for yourself, and find out. It's a resource that I think we all need to take a look at. I don't care what your background is. I don't care what your race is, but we all need to take a look at it, and make a decision for yourself. Again, this is just a little small public service announcement, because I'm hearing so much, and by all means, and for me, I'm praying about the whole situation, because it is a situation. So again, do your research. Know that you know that you know. So when you go to the ballot, you did all you can do, because you did all you can do. And that's because you made yourself aware. You took the time. You felt in that robbery of your time to sit down for maybe a few minutes to an hour, or it depends upon how important it is to you, in this process. For me, it's very important. I'm thinking about my family. I'm thinking about my grands. I'm thinking about everyone that I'm affiliated and connected with who do not have the capacity to even mark the ballot. I have to think about them for the future and what's at stake. It's serious. And I thank God for my parents who believed in social action, and my grandparents who told us always be of service. It is not always about you. So therefore, you gotta pay attention. You gotta, and my mother always used to tell us, do something. What you gonna do about it? So at this point in time, you gotta do something, say something, make your voice heard, make sure you have a seat at the table. And if you don't, make your own, sit on the floor, do whatever you have to do. Because right now, it's very serious. I'm not political at any stand at any stretch. I just know, and I've been around policy enough to know what's right and what's not. And the kindness and the love that goes into a lot of these policies. And you can tell who's it for and who's it not. So that's where I stand. And I'm on my way right now to a medical appointment because of the fact, guess what? I got insurance. I have medical insurance that I'm able to have because of certain policies. So make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. Talk to you later. Smooches.